sleeping, but I would kind of stay up and do whatever, so I didn't sleep. Like I would find myself, my eyes would be closing, and I would just, I would force myself to be doing, whatever. And that's bad. But, as I get older, I realize that sleep is fun. Kind of just it's a rest, and it is kind of like time travel. We really don't know what's going on though. I would say that when I was younger, I had a fear of sleeping, but I would kind of stay up and do whatever, so I didn't sleep. Like I would find myself, my eyes would be closing, and I would just, I would force myself to be doing, whatever. And that's bad. But, as I get older, I realize that sleep is fun.
got, this is the monitor on the 830. We're listening to the monitor, now stand by. Now we're listening to the TS520. This is a monitor on the TS520. You can tell me heterodyne it. Now, I need to get myself pretty much at the right 1, 2, 3, 4. Get myself a 0 beat just on my own voice. I think that's pretty close. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to punch up the monitor off the 830 and mix it in with the 520. And here it comes up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. And we'll bring that up a little bit higher. I think you can start to hear the flanging coming in. This is bring up some of that monitor audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're getting more of the 830 monitor audio mixed in with the 520. And we're going to bring the 520 out. 1, 2, 3. I just pushed the fader down on the 520, so that's just the 830 monitor audio. And this is just the 520. Now we're going to bring the two together, and we're going to start to heterodyne it with the 520. Okay, we're going to start moving the 520 around. We're going to hear the beat, so stand by. This is the flanging going on between the two, mix between the two. I'm going to bring down the 820 down a little bit. 1, 2. Now I'm going to start moving the 520 frequency. 1, 2, 3 on the red. You hear that there? There you got the beat coming in.